What's up, gamers? We're gonna start this episode. I guess I should say, welcome to Articulate Pod, the podcast where I'm anything but. Today, we're gonna start the episode by taking an ibuprofen because I did get my wisdom teeth taken out. I'm pretty sure that I got dry socket. Very unfortunate, but that is not the topic of today's episode, unfortunately, because earlier today I watched the latest Broski Report episode, and Brittany was like sobbing over her fear of death and whatnot, and it got me thinking about death and the afterlife and whatever. Annoyingly, in my head, I'm actually pretty articulate. And I came up with this cool thing, and now I narcissistically need to tell everyone about it. But I guess I should take this ibuprofen. They're pretty massive, and I didn't think I could take pills this big. Maybe it'll even show up on camera. I can pick it up with these big ass gloves. Look at that thing. I try to grab it the other way. Let's go, dude. Look at that. That thing's massive, bro. Yeah, I thought I was horrible at taking pills this big, but you really just gotta line it up, like, right near the back of your throat, and then use a bunch of water. Like, it's up here. I'm about to drink, like, this much water, probably. Oh, well, that one's pretty smooth. Sometimes I kind of mess it up, and that thing, like, crawls down my throat. It is the worst, and also I realized that I motioned the water in front of my sensor bar. So out here, I was like, it's up here. Maybe I'll drink, like, that much. So I did kind of end up doing that.
I never felt like shutting the fuck up.
Today, I shall be drawing Brittany Broski. Honestly, I don't think I can do all of this stuff in 15 minutes because I got quite a few things that I wanted to talk about. I also have to draw Brittany Broski. I'm not good at drawing, dude. And also, I hadn't listened to The Sun by Brittany Broski because I've been doing other things and I just never really got around to doing it. I haven't even watched the Adore You cover, but I did see a clip of that, and I'm like, whoa. Like, obviously, I knew she had pipes, dude. I'm a pretty big Brittany Broski fan. That looks bad. Man, literally, what was I even saying? I saw the cover of The Sun, and I have been thinking, what would Brittany Broski write about? And I'm like, why is it called The Sun? And the first time I heard the lyric, I was like, whoa. It first started and I was like, this is an interesting vibe. Her vocals are a lot more processed than I would have imagined. This is already horrible, I can just tell. And far too accentuated, bro. Like, what am I doing? Actually not even good at this. Like, what the heck and frick, bro? I really don't want to mess up her hair, so let's maybe work on that first. The first time I heard that lyric when she sang it, what the hell even is the lyric? She says, I'll give you my light, but I can't be the sun. And I'm like, hey, yo, like, what the hell? That's insane, dude. I was like, okay, this is immediately going to be on my playlist. And I probably would have added it anyway because it's Brittany Broski, but, so yeah, maybe we should get to, like, what I wanted to talk about, maybe? Dear Brittany Broski. Not actually, though, because it would be embarrassing. Okay, I guess that further proves my point that my voice just cracked. It would be embarrassing if she saw any one of my terrible videos, podcast or gaming. Yeah, dear Brittany Broski, death does not belong to you. The afterlife does not belong to you. Like, even in some of the most common religions, when you die, your afterlife, not your soul, becomes closer to God, whatever that means. Which is interesting. When I first heard someone mention that, I was like, that's interesting. Most people are like, you go to heaven and it's great and it's awesome or whatever. But apparently the Bible's super vague about everything. And so, yeah, that's kind of all it says, apparently. I also don't know what I'm talking about, so maybe don't listen to me, but, this looks absolutely horrible. I'm actually sorry if Brittany Broski's watching this. Bro, why does it look like that? Hey, yo, hang on. I just added a shadow and it fixed everything. That's a lie. Noses don't look like that, dude. Why is it massive, dude? What? Okay, there we go. Hang on. It's coming together, dude. It is coming together. This is gonna be awesome. That might be too small, actually. Let's absolutely freaking go. Oh. Might have ruined it once again. This is good. This is good. This is great. This is awesome and legendary and awesome. It's horrible. This is the worst thing I've ever made. I never actually draw what hair looks like in a photo. I just sort of draw what it feels like maybe. And I kind of just did a bunch of waves to create a similar texture, but this isn't what her hair looks like because it's like her hair is made of strands. That's kind of how hair works. So this actually looks horrible. That's fine, maybe. Maybe I'm fixing it, though? Hang on. Maybe I'm actually fixing this, bro. Why does it look like that? Dude, what? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Dude, chill. Forehead isn't that massive. It's like that, and then it kind of goes in, dude. Like, chill. What is actually wrong with me? Man, what the hell is even going on? It's been fully 14 minutes and I have not said a single thing, and I'm not even joking about that. Yes, if your soul becomes closer to God, that would be an unfathomably different experience of living. It probably wouldn't even classify as existence as we know it. But this is probably one of the biggest reasons why I'm like an atheist or agnostic or whatever, because there is truly no way of knowing what comes after. So like, why even waste time thinking about it? Maybe you'll go and high five Jesus in the cloud. In the clouds? Not in the cloud. Yeah, maybe you'll be uploaded to the cloud where Jesus lives. Yeah, maybe your soul will become closer to God. Maybe you'll like become part of the universe or whatever. Maybe there's nothing after this. Maybe you'll be reincarnated as like a stick bug. My point is, the only thing that belongs to you is life. So like, live it, bro. Ski? I meant that as like a reference to Brittany Broski, but also like, what's up, Broski? Live your life. It's a very confusing last name, Brittany. Maybe don't listen to me. As I said before, I'm a hypocrite that lives in their mom's basement and doesn't express himself due to fear of being perceived experimenting. Also, I guess I should mention, if by some off chance you are Brittany Broski, maybe click off the video, because this is the part where I've run out of material and started incoherently yapping. Although I've kind of been doing that the whole time. But yeah, death does not belong to you. You're living until you're not. If I was pointing a gun at your head, the second I pull the trigger, your life is over. Just like that. I would snap if I could. Maybe I... Hang on, I kind of can. Is that picking up on the mic? Maybe, but it sounds kind of stupid with the gloves. Yeah, the second I pull the trigger, your life is over. And not one person knows what that means. Not for sure, anyway. This drawing of Brittany Broski's not going the greatest. I'm drawing the cover, or the thumbnail for The Sun, which is a pretty legendary song. I really don't know what I expected Brittany Broski's music to sound like, but it really caught me off guard. And then the more the song progressed, I was like, wait a minute, why would it be anything other than this? This is very like Hosier coded, obviously, because that's like her favorite artist. Yeah, it sounds very Hosier, very... I don't even know. I don't really listen to Hosier or music like that. I definitely should. I think Hosier is one of those artists where I'm like, if I did a deep dive into his music, I definitely would add a bunch of his songs to my playlist, but I do have the time, I just don't really do it. Oh, I messed it up again. What the heck and frick, bro? What am I even doing? Yeah, the eyebrow, that's not the shape of her eyebrow. I tried to do a thing and it didn't really work that well. And that's, am I saving it? No. Wait. No, definitely not. It's definitely supposed to have an arc that I keep messing up the angle of. I'm going to have a fun time editing this. I went over 15 minutes at the beginning. Hey, yo, I'm actually an artist, dude. What the heck and frick? That's good. It's better than before, I guess. Oh, wait, this sucks. What? What the fuck, dude? Maybe I'll just make it... Oh, I just ruined it. I fully just ruined it, dude. Is this even weird? Okay, this is bad. Maybe I just commit to it being bad. Might have been too big of an eyebrow. Well, no, that's actually kind of good. Definitely doesn't line up with the other eyebrow or like what this is supposed to look like. Wait. Oh my god, I found the angle. Guys, I found the angle. Is this about to save my freaking life? Guys, I fixed it. Potentially. Sometimes this eraser's cool, sometimes it's really annoying. I'll just erase all of it now that I know what I'm doing. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. That was stupid. You guys, this is turning out to be pretty decent, if I do say so myself. I'm actually fixing the hair, dude. The more hair I draw, the better this gets. I swear, it's pretty crazy stuff. Okay, I might have just ruined everything. This actually looks so good. I cannot wait for you guys to see this drawing at the end. What the hell was this even about? I literally made a few notes. By a few notes, I mean I wrote a lot of this stuff out. Maybe I talk about Brittany Broski some more. There were other topics, but I'm like, I don't really care to talk about that. It doesn't really fit. It doesn't really make sense. So yeah, death does not belong to you, not you as you are now, because in like every religion, every belief, it's either like you change into something, like literally you're reincarnated, or it's like your soul or something unfathomable. Okay? The only thing that we can understand currently is life. Go live your life, go party, do drugs like me, you know? I got ibuprofen, I got some other stronger thing that they gave me that I haven't been taking. Although maybe I'm running out of ibuprofen, and the fact that I might have dry socket makes everything kind of hurt a lot. Maybe I should be taking it. This is definitely a very dark spot here. Maybe I just like color it in. Maybe I should add a bit of shadow here, because there is a bit of shadow here. Not there actually, it's below that. It's okay, she just looks like she has a chiseled jaw. I tried to add a bit more shadow there, it didn't work. There's a bit of a line here. Maybe draw that line. I regret doing that. Maybe add a bit more shadow here. Am I gonna regret doing that? Most likely. I wish ibuprofen kicked in a lot faster. I think this definitely could be a good drawing if I worked on it some more, but I'm definitely not going to do that. I really didn't think Brittany's hair would be that hard. And then I realized she has parts that are like kind of blonde, and I guess just the lighting and the highlights and whatnot. And she's got parts that are super dark. So this is actually quite difficult. And the hair isn't even big enough. It's supposed to be like over here. Oh, you know why this actually looks horrible? It's because I didn't get the bottom of her chin. So it just makes it just looks weird. Just looks like she like doesn't have a chin or something. I think I messed up where the mouth is and I messed up some other stuff. Hey, why did I draw this like that? And I've certainly lost the plot and any sort of podcast episode thing that I had going on. Maybe I need to draw more circles so it looks curlier. Absolute massive fucking texture I've just put on her head instead of properly drawing the hair and how it actually is and whatnot. This definitely needs more squiggly lines so that the texture is right. Honestly, drawing them circles really helped out. I think this drawing makes Brittany Broski look kind of horrible. Like her hair wasn't actually good in the thing, but that's good because Brittany Broski isn't gonna watch this. The narcissistic thing I wanted to say was that death does not belong to you. I thought that was a cool concept that I came up with, but I didn't probably come up with it because how could I? Oh, I just made one single decision that kind of changed how this works. I'm actually gonna go in with the eraser a little bit here. Some of her hair is like blonde. This definitely isn't a pointy enough eraser to do that though. If I erase fat chunks where because now I have the general shape of her hair. If I just erase where that is, I can kind of then sculpt in where the highlights should be, or the more blonde parts of her hair, I guess. That's actually, I don't know if that's worse. I don't know. She looks like, I can't think of it, but she looks like somebody. I don't know who this is. Definitely not Brittany Broski, though. Definitely just needs to be darker. This might be okay. I don't know how long I've been going for. 34 minutes? I'm actually screwed, dude. Ibuprofen hasn't even kicked in yet, dude. Like, I actually have dry socket. It's all over for me, dude. It's okay. I can edit this down to 15 minutes. It's Tuesday, I think, Wednesday. I don't know, but it's not Thursday or Friday morning, so it should be pretty good. I might just call it here. Although, hang on, there's this one little thing that I can do right there, and then why did I draw this like that? Wait, what? Wait, did I think I royally fucked this up, guys. This is actually horrible. Why did I draw it like that? The gap isn't there. It's up here. I'm actually simple, dude. Like, what the hell? Okay, I just deleted the gap, apparently. This eraser might be bad. It's kind of smearing the shit everywhere. This sucks. I hate myself. Oh, the eraser's completely black. Maybe that's why it's not good. Anyway, this has been Articulate. I almost said Articulate Pod. It's just called Articulate. People can figure out that it's a podcast. This has been that with me every single juncture. Check out my gaming videos. They're very funny. I just released a new thing, and I also made some TikToks for it. It's gonna be pretty great, pretty awesome. So yeah, get it while the getting's good, bro. Because one day I'm gonna pop off, and anyone who sees this now is gonna regret not subscribing now, currently. So you should do that. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. This is not good. Maybe the fact that it sucks is funny? I don't think so. I don't think that this is funny. There's no depth. It's just a big old thing. You know? This is okay, maybe. The time to properly articulate my point has fully gone out the window, but I'm gonna just leave you with death does not belong to you. I think you're an intelligent human being, I hope. You can figure out what that means by yourself, okay? It's a cool line. I could put that in a song. I could write my own song titled, I don't know. Leave a comment, I suppose.